climbing, not gonna lie, climbing this, quite the challenge. Quite the challenge. But I don't think it's impossible. I haven't given up yet, and I've got quite high up already. It's just really, really like smooth, and it's hard to gain purchase with your feet. It's also because it's round, it's not the most ideal shape to climb, because you're looking for purchase, but it's hard and few and far to come by. Basically, I'm looking for those cracks in the metalwork and the vines here. But because it's smooth, it's very difficult for me to find like purchase and push in. When it's flat, you can push in easily, but when it's smooth, you get like that where you're pushing in, and it's like, hey, no, you wanna turn the corner. I'm like, no, no, I really don't. I just wanna go up. But there's purchase to be had here. And it's cracked metalwork like this, where you can really, yeah, there we are. Alright, let's take it easy now. So that was just that section. Using the vines, the cracks in the metal there, and then going like out and then pushing the character back in to get onto the next area up. So now it'll have to be climbing this vine on the outside and using that same tactic to get onto the dish. Once on the dish, we're going round to this area, and then we're going up to here, and then we're in, Dream City, where you're on this thing, which should be alright. Um, then we can make that easy transfer onto the dish again, but I want to come in from this side, because I think because the vines are moving away, that's going to be the better area to climb from the left. And then up that vine onto the top. It's not going to be easy, but it does look doable. Okay. Nope, missed it. It's alright, we saved it. I think it's definitely possible, but like I said, yeah, there it is. It's because it's circular and it's surrounding that. Um, as much as I like hearing like the background sound effects, I'm gonna turn it down a bit because I'm listening for Aloy's feet being planted on the ground, but that means I know I've got purchase there and I can climb a bit higher. But I think I can feel my way pretty much at this point. And I don't like the sound of the waterfall, it's put me off a bit. I do like music though. This one's an interesting one, because I came over here, first of all, I was like, I want to make a New Year's video. In the new year, I did a fireworks video in Horizon Zero Dawn, which I'll put the link in the description for that one, because that one was quite successful. I tried to recreate it in Forbidden West, and the game was like, no, you cannot interact in that way. I'm like, but we can do so much more. There's so much more to be had, but it did not like it, so it can't be done at this stage. Not to say it won't be done later. Oh, I got some purchase there on something, but I want that crack. There it is. Okay. And out and in. There it is. I wish, hopefully, when multiplayer's a thing, one of the guys can free cam me, and then I can show you exactly what I mean by out and in. It's basically where I push the stick all the way back and then all the way forwards again. So it's like reverse jump and then push forwards. And some games that doesn't work on. Destiny 2, that was a big one it doesn't work on. Once you start moving in a direction, then you can't control your like jump midair unless you've got a double jump, which is why I always have double jump, because I jump out and then I jump back in. That's how I used to controlling characters, but once you start going in a direction, then you can't stop going in that direction. So again, we're going up this side. Definitely room for... Stop, Aloy. Again, yeah, she gets awfully like... When I'm in midair. I wonder if there's a way to do that to slow time even more. Vibration, not really. Like when you're falling, can you slow time more? I'm sorry, I've got a cold at the moment, so I sound bunged up, I am. Some of that's always useful, but... I don't know, really. I can't see it, but maybe I'm missing something. What dynamic looks like. Let's try dynamic next time we're underwater, just to see what that's like. Okay. Yes, I could use a sun wing to get up, but what's the challenge in that? I miss building climbing. Someone commented the other day that they say, oh, you know, I miss your building climbing. I'm like, well, there's no real call for it with the sun wing. You can get to places, but I do miss it too. Took the challenge out of getting to high places right out of the game. And I understand why they did it, and they needed to do it, and it was... Oh, I really lost track of myself there, didn't I? It was one of those, like, this is the next big thing, for the game, which, yeah, okay. Next big thing, of course, is, what is it? Burning Shores? Crimson Shore? I should know that. But yeah, the DLC looks really good. PS5 only, though. Thankfully, this is PS5, and I'll be able to cover that one. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I know everyone in my group is looking forward to that. Oh, there it. I had it for a minute there. There it is. It's in that nice, sweet middle spot. Yes, sun. That was... Alright. Unfortunate time for the sun to come up, but okay. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. It looks really good. The graphics look, you know, top notch, and they're saying, oh, we're gonna, you know, make use of the PS5's engine as it should be. And this is making use of it, but don't forget this is also designed to run on PS4 as well, so they haven't made full use of it. So the fact that they've like said, all right, we're gonna do PS5 only DLC, but the main game is on PS5 and PS4, that I think that's fair. And you know, it's not that long away before everyone's got a PS5, I don't think. I mean, even I, who worked in a shop until very recently, saved up and bought a PS5. And yes, I've got a flat and I have to look after it, and I've got responsibilities and things to take care of. That's a better option. Let's go around the side here. Okay. Let's go out and in. Oh, she banged her head. Yeah, that's the only thing about going out and in. Sometimes she bangs her head, and sometimes she warps like that. No, 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 don't fall off. Right, next one up. But, I mean, what am I doing here? I want to go right. Yeah, I want to go up here and to the left, and that's fine. But I think we're all looking forward to it in our own special way. Even if you can't, like, play it immediately because you don't have a PS4, PS5, sorry, at least you can watch someone else play it, and if you want to do that, or you could, like, save yourself for it and not do any spoilers, which also full respect for. A few games I've done that. Last of Us Part 2. I didn't watch anyone play that game. I waited until I could afford it, and then I played it. I didn't watch any of the spoilers, and there was a lot of, like, pre-release stuff, and people were saying, oh, look at this, look at this, look at that. And I was like, no, I'm going to have a media blackout, and I'm not going to watch any of it. And do you know what? I enjoyed the game even more for not having the spoilers. And people were afterwards saying, well, of course, I was spoiled and they told me this and it didn't happen. I was like, well, then you weren't spoiled then, were you? And they're like, oh, we didn't like the story. I'm like, well, I did. It was a good game. I thought it was a good story. I thought it was a nice continuation. I wanted to see where they'd go with it, and I enjoyed it. And they were like, oh, I was promised this. And I was like, you weren't promised. A spoiler is exactly that. Oh, I got away from me there. It spoils the game. It's not, it's enter at your own peril, you know. Lose hope all ye that enter here, you know. You want to have a fresh reaction to the game. Like, I like reaction channels, but I like to watch whatever people are reacting to first. So I'm like, oh, this is the part where this happens. I wonder how they're going to react to it. Are they going to do... Some people are nonchalant, other people go OTT, and some people are like, oh, I just didn't know. I didn't even expect that to happen. It's kind of nice to see other people's very varied reactions, but I like to experience it myself first. Unless I can't. Just having a mint. There we go. I like the tree ball extra strong. It's very strong mints. And I like peppermint a lot, which I really shouldn't, because it was weird. I did the 360 there. As I go round, like, she faces out, and then I have to pull back and, like, back her up so that she's still against the pole, and that always, like, confuses me a little bit sometimes, so I'm working on that, but okay. that higher one I need to get up there. Nope. Good to know. So as soon as I get on there, I jumped, and she's nearly up there, to be fair. Like, standing tall, she's up there. I think if I stood and grabbed that ledge, she'd pull herself up to there. And then it's a jump onto that one. And then we're laughing, really. We're nearly there at that point. It's one step at a time. Yeah, I like strong mints, but like I said, I really shouldn't. Because I eat peppermint every day. I have daily supplements of peppermint for my stomach. So I suffer from IBS, which is irritable bowel syndrome. Other people call it irritable bugger syndrome, because it makes people very irritable when they have the wrong foods. I have lactose intolerance, so it's not always good for me. Like, I could have a drop of milk and not be too bad. It will give me like a bad stomach for a bit, but nothing, you know, serious. Or if I had cheese, then I'm out for the count. I have like passed out from eating cheese in the past, which sucks because I love cheese. What the heck do you put in a jacket potato when you can't have cheese? It just doesn't work. I mean, chili con carne, yes, sure, but just doesn't, it's not the same. You still want your cheese, and there's a lot of alternatives out there, and like lacto-free brands are better, and even vegan stuff's starting to pick up now. It doesn't all taste of cardboard and strangeness. Oh, I see, there's branches there. That's what I'm stepping on. That's interesting. Good to know. But yeah, it's never been great for me. Pun absolutely intended. So I step on the branches there, and then I can push into the metalwork there, and then out and on top. Alright, do I have a different bow? Because I think this one is too focused in, like certain bows really, I wonder if that's... Right. You can see there, it focuses in to this extent. This one, the same. This one, the same. Yeah. Some go in a lot more than others, and some go out. Like the focus reach, like, pushes in the camera angle more than it should sometimes. I think the, like, sharpshooters do that. Yeah. Maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe I can't find a decent bow. Alright, what about that one? Yeah, there it is. Look at the scenery on the left. You can see those two trees, the one swaying in the breeze and the other one to the left of it. We go in. And now there's just one tree. So that one focuses in a little bit more, even before you, like, go for the shot. And then there's that one. Moves out a bit more. And it's interesting. It shows, like, when you're climbing, if I could be there or I could be a little bit more in. And I don't really want to be a bit more in, I want to be a bit more out. You want to see, like, what's going on around you. Where to put your feet. Having something in frame. Oh, I fell a bit there, but I recovered. No, I don't think I'm gonna recover all the way here, maybe. Okay. There it is. She didn't pull herself up, she just went up. Right, I want to back out a bit because I want to get on these. She's being pushed a little bit. And that was very problematic. I was getting pushed by that. It was the hoop on there, the semicircle was pushing me to the left, so I was pushed towards the waterfall there, and I was being saved by that branch that's now in my face, but I needed to get round that so I can get up here. Right. Just a little bit edging. There we go. Right. Okay. Let's see. I mean, that's pretty nice. I mean, we're a decent part off the ground now, and we haven't flown once. You've watched me the whole time, at least I hope you have. And yeah, we're off the ground. Uh, see, part of me wants to go into this here because I know that's going to be a decent step. But then there's another part of me that says, yes, but you'll be under those semicircles, and very much under those semicircles, if you look at it there, plus the branches all around. You're going to have to take the vines. And this one is the most promising. These are not promising. So it's going to be this vine or nothing at all, really. The only other trick would be to take this semicircle and then try and park on this particular vine here, which is in line with the sunset going down there, and then use that to get onto that and then up onto the top. Very, very close. But let's see about this first. Alright, that's fine. And she's stable, she's not falling off. I'm wedged in between the vines here. And she's hitting her head on that satellite dish now, and the metal above me. How much stuff is, like, in the middle? Yeah, I can't... There's too much metal in the middle to go up, and there's metal on the top, so I can't use the middle to go up. I'm gonna have to go to the right there. Could try going to the left onto that vine, but I think, again, that's very dodgy. Just go down and free myself a bit, and then we can... She's a bit too low, really. And I'm getting wedged and stuck. It's that satellite dish I'm hitting my head on. Yeah. Still, everything's a learning experience, so... Possible to get up to here. I think once we're on this satellite dish, we'll have to go out to here a bit more. A bit further out. I'm trying to push in, and she needs to be just a little bit more precariously on the edge. The left-hand side didn't really work for me either. And I could, like, shimmy around. I think I could shimmy around, like, these platforms to this side. You can really see it from the back there. It's a mess of vines, but it's not, there's nothing on the inside. I'd be going from there, and it's too far a jump. I couldn't make it and find purchase on that one. So I'm happy with where I was trying to get to. But, yeah. Problem is, when she starts to slide off, you've got to push forward to get her back on, and then you got to jump to slow down time. So sometimes, yeah, she pushes out too far, and I'm like in free fall. And I can't always see where she's going. And I'm only pushing forward very gently here, and it's still not like that. I'm not pushing, I'm not ramming it. I think this is possible. Like after the radar domes, it's a similar thing. It's just a little bit rounder than the radar domes ever were. They were at least slightly flat, and they had a broken ladder. Not that you could ever climb that ladder, but it was useful for getting your feet underneath on the rungs. And you could do a bit of shimmying with that. Right, we went left, didn't we? Into this other vine. There we go. I mean, what if we... Could we... I mean... I don't think I can get up there, but it might be easier to go out on this side. Nope. I'm good. I'm good. Sometimes I'm like feeling where she's landing, and I can sort of angle the camera down as she's like pausing time in the air, or slowing time I should say, in the air. And I can sort of see where my feet go and feel where she's going to land, and other times it's very difficult. And the waterfall's not helping on this particular... There it is. Alright. Nope. Walked off. And down. It's difficult to tell when she's like on a surface, because your feet feel like... Yeah. You can't always see it. And you can't angle the camera around in time. And yes, I could alter the camera or speed it up or whatever, but I'm alright with this. Like, it will take some time, but I'll get there. Rain's certainly helping. It's easier to do this in cloudy weather than it is any others. It's hardest at night. It's hardest at night. I know that for a fact. Right, you're going up that way. Can we use this to go off? Yep. Let's go from that signal box at the start, and I don't really need to. Oh, missed it. Jumped out too soon. That was a straight fall. This game looks so lovely and, like, fresh.
Clouds were heavy with this rain.
Yeah. Come on, out of the bush. No, I think I will start up here because it's an easy access, but we'll go just straight round. hard to see in the bushes, so we'll go with what we know. Okay. It's okay. I mean, maybe something a bit more vibrant. So I'm not blending in. Yeah. Now I can actually see where she's putting her feet. So I was talking to Pirate TV Productions recently, Jesse, who runs that. Um, he was saying that YouTube algorithm isn't really being his friend at the moment. I got 200 views dropped on a video that wasn't really about anything, which, okay. But, you know, not that I'm not grateful for, but it wasn't really about anything. There wasn't much to see there, and, like, you could say, oh, there's not much to see here. Well, you know, if you don't like it, you don't have to stick around. But, yeah, there we are, she grabbed it. But, yeah, it's somehow it's hard to... Ooh, missed it. Just by a hair. Sometimes it's hard to grasp.
I thought I had that.
Yeah, I thought you had that, but okay. It's hard to grasp YouTube's, like, algorithms sometimes. It really is difficult to see what people look at and why. But, you know, I like his videos. I like the way he turns basically nothing into something. He did a video recently where I'll have to put the link in the description. He, basically, the container for Gaia on the way to, spoilers, by the way. Bit late for that now, but, yeah, the container for Gaia on the way to Gemini Cauldron, he made that and made it like rusted and like bits of paint falling off, and it looked really good, and that became a holder for his PS5, so it contained his PS5, it had functionality. And I thought that was really, really clever and looked really good. And he was saying, well, you know, he worked very hard on that, and no one watched it. I was like, I watched it, and I thought it was amazing, because it really is amazing. I have to put the link in that one, because I really enjoyed it, and I was showing off to my friends in work and saying, like, this is my friend, he can do this, look at what he can do, with nothing, basically. There we go. There you go. I think I was too far forward last time. So we just need to, like... I just think it's very impressive the way he, like, finds scrap or finds just an idea and makes something out of it. It's very rare nowadays where you can say, someone can say, oh, you know, I had this idea and then I followed through. How many of you can say, like, I had an idea and I thought about it and then I decided, you know what, I'm gonna do it. It's a very rare trait nowadays. Alright, we're on. And we're off again. So, getting on to this one and being on the outside, I want to stand here. This is where I want to be, but I think this one It's getting in the way. Yeah, that's solid. I can't put my camera through it, so it's gonna have to be onto that one. The topmost one. Once I'm on there, that one's gonna be an issue, but we could be able to get around that. Yeah. Now I'm where I don't want to be, on one of these, next to the pylons. But that's still a long way up. But I said to Jesse, I really enjoy his videos. I really think that there's something to be said about, like, engineering and 3D printing. And if you like Zero Dawn and Horizon Forbidden West as well, it's a nice video to watch. Shows what he did, how he did it, and everyone, you know, like, everyone makes their own, like, content on YouTube to an extent, unless you just come for the views, but even then, it's, I don't want a sunwind, thank you. I want a observation. Why not climb those, Tombo? Well, it's definitely possible. I think I could get up to there, get up to there. Yeah. I think I could do it, you know. One at a time. I should really do this one at a time, but I think this one would be very quick. Come on, Tombo, focus. You'll do that another day.
Get a good glide in.
Yeah. We'll get there. Oop, bit too fast there. For my own good. There we go. Okay. Okay. It's amazing always to me that, like, the more I do this, the more I sort of, like, remember who you are. You are my son. Yeah, I remember how to climb up, and then it's just straight back to the bottom again, he says, but, well, do I have to? I mean, there's the stripped metal on the inside there. That would work. But then it wouldn't, unless there's stripped metal on that side, but there isn't. Yeah, that's all exposed up there. Look at that exposure. Right, well, get back up to that position, and then I can twist the camera a bit further up and see if we can move in to go higher. I have climbed structures like this before, but never anything that's this, like, tight around the middle, so it's always difficult to judge. But this, like, corroded metal here, that's a way up, but I feel like these are too close. But I got to there. Could I use these inner vines? How far up could I go? I could get to like there and step on and be okay, but then somehow I'd have to get up there, and there's just no way. It just doesn't look doable. It's it's shored up on the outside. It's gonna have to be the way I'm going. There's gotta be a way. Come on, Tombo, don't fall. Gentle. Okay. Back out a little bit. Okay, she fell, but yeah, that's gonna be a big fall as well because that's not gonna go in. But let's see. We can put our feet on that one maybe. I can't get up to the left as much as I want to. It's gonna have to be right. I'm gonna have to be a bit braver. Ooh, felt that one. There it is. Come on. A bit further in. A bit further out. That's good. Nope. Okay. It's okay. Okay. And back down. Can practically hear my focus and attention. Lost sight of the pole again. And again. Alright. Maybe I'm not alright. Alright. Okay. 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 We got this. There it is. Alright. There's some really cool stuff happening in Destiny 2 at the moment. And I really want to get involved. Season of the Plunder looked amazing, and I joined in for a bit of that, but I don't know, I wasn't feeling 100%, plus I had work on here to do, and I just didn't, I let it go by, and that's probably one of the better seasons I've seen. In Destiny 2 in a little while, but I let it go by, but okay. We are there, we're on this one here, and we've got to get onto the outside of this long one here, and then go up. It's gonna be a very... Yep. Break my fall a bit. I think I'm going too far up to start with. Once I'm on the dish... Once I'm on the dish, maybe I should go right. Give it a new tactic. And the next season of Destiny is going to be Clovis Bray and Anna Bray. Anna Bray really hoped that she would become leader of the Hunters. Really held up great hope. I mean, they went on with, like, it's going to be Crow and it's going to be his, like, redeeming factor, and he killed Cade 6, and it's like, hey, you know, his redemption is he's gonna come back as a good guy, and he's gonna be a good guy, and he's a guardian, so he doesn't remember his past, and he doesn't remember who he is, and he's gonna take charge of the Hunters. And I think about, well, I would say I have no great feelings about that. I mean, it would, I think they, like, teased it and, like, tested the water. What would you think of this? And I think a lot of people were like, no. No. Bring back Cade. We want Cade. Give me Cade. Because Cade was such a cool hunter. He was really... I always liked Nathan Fillion. He's, like... Firefly, I mean, Serenity, Castle, The Rookie. I just like him as an actor, I guess, but he was great as Cade 6. He really brought the Hunters in. But, yeah, I don't think many people like the idea of Crow taking his place. It's a tough act to follow, to be fair, but to have the murderer of Cade 6 take his, like, throne and his realm and his guardians, no, it's not. It wasn't to be. I don't think it will be. But Anna Bray, I would absolutely put her as leader of the Hunters. She's busy with Rasputin all the time, but I would prefer her as, like, leader of the Hunters. There we go. And yeah, I'm trapped between the semicircle and those things now. The vines over here aren't going to help either. And whereas there is this root up here, we'll hit our head on the ceiling. I don't know if I can get any higher than this, to tell you the truth. Looking straight down at it, there's not many, like, sticking out vines that can help from this angle. I think this might be as good as we get, but, guess it's gonna rain again. Nope, missed it. Come on, me, you're better than this. Nope. I find myself saying that sometimes, where I'm like, come on, Tombo, you're better than this, and it's basically where I've stuffed up with the recording. And what I've done is I've talked over a rare dialogue section, or I'm, like, trying to do something else, or watch a video, or send a message, and the audio from that has overridden the rare dialogue, and I'm like, oh, come on, Tombo, you're better than this. You know better to mute controller every single time. And, no, sometimes I'm not better than that, but hey. That first step, she likes that. And then not again. Okay, where are we now? I tried to go around the corner there. I think you saw it and it just didn't want to be. This would be the way to go to get up on there. She's hitting her head on the satellites is the problem. No. Even like I don't think it's possible. I think it's not possible because the structure of the vines. Alright. What if?
There we go.
I mean, proof of concept, I definitely got up here. But I'm just interested to see if I could have got all the way. It's hard to do even from here because it's such a small target. And I always like mishmash buttons when jumping off the sunwing. Okay.
I felt a jolt in my bones.
Nope. Go back. Okay. Such a weird thing, like, to be able to fly now is so strange, but all the same. Can I land this? That's up. That's down.
Well, doesn't bother being sunrise, at least.
That's okay. Okay. Yeah. I know what you're thinking. You didn't get there, Tombo. No, you're right, I didn't. So what if we go on the outside of this dish? Right now we're on the inside. What if we were over here? No. It's a more stable position. And I think I can move up a bit, like by going back. Yeah. But she just doesn't want to climb it. It's in your head, Aloy. do that weird jumpy thing because I'm trying to get here to toggle. Come on, let's go up. Okay. This was a close try. Anyway, I will put all those links in the video, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. I've enjoyed this one. I've enjoyed this climb. It's a shame we didn't get to do it, but I don't think it's possible, sadly. Not on this try.
Is this easy?
Next time we'll try the propeller blades up there, I think. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. That's a nice one, quite a stark background. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Don't know when that will be now. I'm hoping to finish the rare dialogue after Christmas, New Year. I don't want to fly you. Go away. Please fly away. Maybe he was just trying to give me a little push. But yeah, hopefully I'll be back next year with more videos and more rare dialogue and get the last of the rare dialogue all finished and sewn up. And we can restart the clock, restart the game, and do the next rare dialogue, which is going to really be, well, it should be a lot faster. Let's just say that. It's gonna be okay. It's just, for me, it's going to suck because all my progress is undone again. But ultimately, it will be faster than this one, so it should be alright. I'm just always a little in trepidation about the whole business because it's not the easiest thing to film. Rare content, you gotta really listen out. You gotta focus and pay attention, and it's like 2 hours for a 15-minute video. It's 2 hours of gameplay equals like 15 minutes. Sometimes not even that. That's why I clip them together, because there's just so much like dialogue. It's getting between there and there. I will do this one again. I will be back for the windmills. They look like they couldn't be climbed, but yeah, I'm tired now, so I'm gonna go to bed.
It's always good to have extra.
And yeah, see you in the next video. Got a nice special one planned for New Year, and if I can't pull it off, I got a fallback which is just a special for New Year. So hopefully it'll be nice, celebratory New Year. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Hopefully the climbing will come back. I should do more climbing because I miss it. I do miss it. So we'll do some more. I'll see you in the next one. Bye everyone.